Hi, this is JP Morgan. Today on the Laws of Light, we're going to talk about how to light glass. How do we go from this really ugly piece of glass to a beautiful, elegant piece of glass that has shape and is defined and is beautiful to look at? How do we go from something that is very harsh to something that is soft? Something that is really kind of ugly to something that is beautiful and really looks like a great image. So how do we go from bad to good? Well, we're going to talk about exactly how to do that here on the Laws of Light. Glass does not look good when you shine light directly at it. It soaks up the light, it doesn't define it, it just gives you specular highlights, little pinpoints. It really doesn't make the glass look good. Glass looks best when you look through the glass, like at my face, and you see something behind it that then is lit. So if I put a white card behind it, and I get my light on that, that looks excellent. If I have the light directly at it, it disappears, it's not there. But if I put the light right on a card behind it, it's now defined. Also, the amount of white behind there creates a darker shadow. As it gets larger, we have less shadow. See that dark line on the right and left of the glass? That almost goes away. But if I get a smaller card and I make it even smaller, those black lines become stronger and more evident, and they define the glass and make it look more elegant. This is especially useful on different types of glass. It's really a dance, and that dance is between what is the object, what is the glass, what's its shape, how much black do I like, how much black do I want, and do I not want? And you just have to light your glass, being able to resolve those issues. So we're gonna talk about how to light this glass. Here's two solutions, two great setups, my favorite two setups for lighting glass. So it's time to break down my two favorite lighting techniques. Let's get started, see what we can do. Setup number one is very simple, and that is simply take a very narrow beam of light and shine it onto a white background behind your glass. Get that beam of light as small as possible. And the reason we want it small is because the black around it is going to give us the black line on the side of the glass. Now I've got a great look at this glass. It's just a light on a piece of white card behind it. You can put that white card right here if you want. Just a small area that you light white, and that's going to give you your definition of your glass. Now I can take black and put in here. As I pull that in, it makes the black stronger on the right and left of the glass. There's our simple setup. First setup, very easy to do. One small focused area of light on a white card behind it, black right and left, give you the black lines on the glass right and left, and there's your setup. Easy as can be. Lighting setup number two. We're going to use a 4x4 piece of plexiglass in the background. It's a frosted or a translucent piece of plexiglass, so it can allow light to pass through it. So we're not going to reflect light off the front of it, we're going to shoot a light straight through it. The reason we use plexiglass rather than just a piece of cardboard is because that plexiglass gradates a lot nicer. It kind of is very smooth as you aim your light through it, has a very pretty look. You can take a horseshoe, like an effect, where you get a 4x8 sheet, and it goes completely around your glass. You can put a light from behind, you can put a light from the side, you can start to do some interesting things with it. So that's why plexiglass is so important. All right, so let's turn the light on from the background and shine it through that plexiglass. So there's the light through the plexiglass. It kind of blooms on the plexiglass and gives us a nice highlight behind the glass, gives us a beautiful look. It does, however, I see the circles, the concentric circles of the reflector back there. I got a Fresnel lens on, I see all that. If you have a reflector on there, you'll see the bulb. You'll definitely see that. So I feel like it's a little too harsh. Some people may say, oh, it looks great, but I like to double diffuse it. That means I'm going to just put a piece of diffusion in front of this. It's going to soften the light before it hits the soft plexiglass, and now we have just a beautiful glow on the front. It's a very nice look. The last thing we can do is we can come back into here, and we can bring the black in if we want to make the black a little deeper and stronger right and left of our glass. And so we can bring black in from right and left, and that'll give us really nice lines on the glass. So there's setup number two. Setup number three, a bonus setup. I said only two and we're doing three. Here we go, setup number three. It's just simple. It's a softbox from behind. So watch your eyes, we're turning the light on. You aim the softbox directly at the glass. Now you can dial that softbox way down because you're looking straight at the light source. It does not have to be very powerful whatsoever. It doesn't matter whether it's strobes or if it's continuous light. It acts exactly the same. So the thing you do need to remember is that that softbox needs to have the interior baffle in it. That gives us a softer light. We don't see the source. If you don't have that interior baffle in, then you're gonna get a hot spot in that softbox, not gonna look near as nice. So make sure you get that internal baffle in. Now we can simply do what we did on the others. If we want to put the black line in, we can bring our black card in. Remember the principle. It wants something white behind the glass, but then it needs black around it. The white behind the glass lightens up the glass inside and the interior, and the black around it gives us the black defining lines on the glass. So that includes above, that includes these lines up here as well. So I don't want this softbox to go up way up high because it's going to kill the black line on the top. I don't want it. Don't want that. So I've got a medium box, horizontal, enough to be behind my glass, and now I can bring in my black or my orange, and defines my glass ready to go. So there you have it, setup number 3. So let's wrap this up. Glass does not like light that's aimed directly at it. Glass wants the camera to look through it and see the light that's on a surface behind it. Then black cards come in to give us the nice black lines on the sides, and you've got an elegant looking piece of glass. So if you want to learn more about these kinds of lighting scenarios, go to the laws of light, from the beginning of bulk tube cylinder to glass. Keep those cameras rolling, keep on clicking. Good, bad,